Hello, my name is Nkem Offonabo and I'm here facilitating the Vision Board workshop with Alpha by Union Bank. Today we'll be looking at 5 critical things. 1, why visioning? Okay, the second is life assessment, and the third is holistic visualization. The fourth is neurological alignment, and of course the fifth is the practical exercise, that is the vision boarding. Why visioning? Number 1, vision is a mental or a pictorial representation of the future that we desire or we dream of, okay? And I always tell people, when you don't have a picture of where you are going to or your destination, when you get there, you are unaware. You will not be able to recognize where you are. So that is why vision is important for every individual. So how do we visualize? Most of the time, people struggle to create the picture or the image of the life they want to live. But for you to visualize, you need to be able to close your eyes and imagine yourself in the environment of the life that you want. Take, for example, you want to visualize your rest and your recreation. You can't be able to see the life you want in a noisy place, right? Because when we're talking about rest, you want a calm place. So you're thinking about probably an ocean or probably a destination that is devoid of noise. So you have to give yourself that time, close your eyes, look at the life that you want to live. Where do you see yourself working? What kind of organization? Do you want to work in a local or, of course, an international organization? What do you want to earn? What kind of work environment do you want to see yourself in? And the kind of people that you, of course, want to work with. How far do you want to grow in your career? Dream about it. Close your eyes, dream about it. By the time you get to the apex of that vision, you will feel a sense of fulfillment. So this is what we are going to do across the 12 critical areas of life. But you need to give yourself that space, devoid of distraction of any kind, and begin to imagine the life that you want to live on the 12 critical areas of your life. So that is why vision is important. So that is a description of what vision is. But why is vision important? So the first thing that vision gives you is 1, focus. And the second thing that vision gives you is the ability to strategize. So that is strategy. And the third is that vision gives you the motivation to move on. So these 3 things are critical when you need to envision. So in summary, ensure that when you are envisioning, vision is good, but you need these 3 things to turn your vision into your reality. Number 2, life assessment. Using the life assessment tool called the Wheel of Life, initially developed by Zig Ziglar. Okay. What does the Wheel of Life help you to do in terms of visioning? The Wheel of Life helps you to holistically assess your life, especially where you are. So you need to, first of all, measure your current state of well-being or your level of satisfaction with where you are. Because if you are not able to deal with the noises around where you are, it will be difficult for you to move to where you want to go. And these noises could be anything. It could be your attitude. It could be your values. It could be your belief system. It could be the environment that you find yourself, right? So we need to assess where you are, know where you want to be, and know what is stopping you from moving to where you are. So the wheel of life, it's, I'm going to draw what it looks like. It's usually 12, okay? Identifying the critical areas of life, but you could have as many as you want. Some have 5, some have 8. You can also have up to 20, okay? But for the sake of today's session, we're going to have 12. This is what the wheel of life looks like. And each of these areas represents the critical areas of life. So the first could be your health and wellness. Here will be home and family. Here will be relationship and marriage. Here will be your career or business. Here you will be your finance or your wealth. Here will be fun and recreation or rest. Here will be your self-esteem or confidence. And here will be your passion, energy, or purpose. And here will be your spirituality. Here will be your friends or social network. Here will be your success and achievements. And here will be your peace and contentment. So what you're going to do in terms of assessing yourself in each of these 12 dimensions of life, like I have listed in the previous slide. So when you come to health and wellness, that is when you sit down, of course, close your eyes if you want to, because some people will tell you if they leave their eyes open, they will be distracted. Of course, people will be moving around, or anything within your environment can actually distract you. So it's always good to be in tune with your subconscious. Okay, so you close your eyes and visualize the life that you want to live in that area of your life. And then the next question you will ask yourself is, as of today, where am I in this area of my life? So that way you'll be able to find the disparity. If your lifestyle doesn't support the vision that you see yourself, so if truly you want to be very strong and physically fit when you are 90 and you are 30, you are not exercising daily, it's impossible for you to achieve that vision. But first of all, you need to rate yourself. So usually you rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10 or a scale of 0 to 100. So for each area, you assign yourself based on your level of assessment, because I'm not going to assess it for you. You understand exactly where you are. So if the investment you are making in that area of your life and that is commensurate with the results you are getting, then you can decide to rate yourself, okay, in terms of health and wellness, I'm a 70. Then the next question you will ask yourself, is this the optimum for me? Is this actually where I want to be? Am I satisfied with this area of my life? And if you are satisfied, you move to the next area, which could be your relationship and marriage. So when you get to that same area, you do the same thing. Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to live in this area? Do I want to get married? And if I want to get married, what kind of marriage do I want to have? What kind of relationship do I want to have with my spouse, my children, and of course, my extended family? And where am I as of today? So it could be that you are 40. Then the next question you ask yourself, what is missing? How do I move from a 40 to an 80 if 80 is my optimum? That is how we are going to do it across the 12 critical areas of life. So this outer circle is 100 or a 10, and this is the 0. So this is my health and wellness, this is my career and business. So in assessing where I am in my career and business, I could say this is a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And I'm a 50 in my business. So this is what you will do. And let's assume this is your finance. And in your finance, you are a 20. Of course, this is 20. This is what you will do. this is what your wheel of life looks like. And the next question you will ask yourself is, if truly this is a wheel, how would my ride look like? Will it look smooth or bumpy? Does this represent the kind of ride, the kind of journey I want to run in life? And if it doesn't, that is when you begin to ask yourself questions. So what can I do to achieve the life that I desire, the life that you have visualized? Another thing that is very critical here is that it's not compulsory that your wheel must be 100%. It's not compulsory that it must be 80%. It's unique to you. Whatever represents wellness to you, whatever represents the optimum lifestyle to you. So some people could tell you, I don't want to exceed 80. 80 is the life I want to live. In terms of my finance, I don't want to have so much money because I believe that if I have so much money, it might affect me, or affect my relationship with the people around me. So I'm okay with an 80 in my finance, but meanwhile you are in 20. So the next question is, what will I begin to do to achieve the life that I want to live? So this is where goal setting comes in. In goal setting, it's important that we do a holistic goal setting. I talked about the 12 critical areas of life, how you assess those 12 critical areas of life. And now you have determined where you are and where you want to go. So how do you translate or transfer or transmit that vision into reality? It is goal setting that will help you achieve that vision. These are the conditions for effective goal setting. So the first and most important thing is that your goal must be SMART. So your goal must be specific, your goals must be measurable, your goals must be attainable or achievable, your goals must be reviewed, your goals must be time bound. Another thing is that your goals must be written down. Because writing your goals down makes you the creator of that goal. It's either you write it down or you have a vision board where you represent the goals that you want to see, which is actually what we are doing today. Another powerful condition is that your goals must be maintained by yourself. You cannot give the responsibilities of achieving your goal to another person, like a third party or a second party, okay? And then another condition is that your goals must be aligned to your personal values and beliefs. Because a lot of times we set goals and what jeopardizes those goals is that we have disempowering values or belief system. So these conditions, if you are able to meet all these conditions, your goals will be achieved. So after goal setting and ensuring that you meet the powerful conditions for effective goal setting, it's also important that you look at each goals that you have set and ensure that you align them to your habit and what I call the neurological alignment. So in order to align your goals with the neurological pathway, the first thing you have to ensure is that the goals that you've set aligns with the first of those pathways, which is your environment. Okay, take for example, I have set a goal to achieve 10 million naira by the end of 2021 with my finance. And then every month, I decide to take a trip to Dubai, take a trip to any country, just take a plunge. And then you are not mindful of your savings and your investment that will help you achieve the revenue goals that you set. Of course, you're not going to achieve that goal. Scan your environment and ensure that you have the right set of people who will be either mentors or coaches that will hold you accountable to the goals that you set. That will ensure that you achieve that goal. So we move away from environment and we move to behavior. As a business person, what sort of behavior do you have? Are you the type that sleeps all day? As a business person, you need the energy. Of course, Sleeping is good. Getting about 8 hours of sleep is good for you. But what do you do with the remaining hours of the day? So you need to begin to cultivate behaviors that will enable you put in the energy, the zeal that you need to achieve success in your business. You cultivate going out networking with people. Those are the new behavior that you need to acquire. So you move away from behavior and you move to capabilities and skills. What are the skills that you have that will enable you achieve business success? Financial management is important for a business person. How financially aware are you? Where are the opportunities, business opportunities? Do you have access to all those business opportunities? You need to identify the different skills and capabilities that will enable you move and achieve the success that you want to see in your business. So acquire those skills. And then when we move away from skills, we are moving into a very important pathway, which is your belief and your value system. A lot of times, like I mentioned earlier, our belief systems, our value system can disempower us and make it impossible for us to achieve our goals. We need to work on our belief system. Believe the impossible. Believe you can achieve the impossible. So we move away from belief system and we move into identity. What sort of image are you seeing for yourself as a business person? What does your self-esteem or confidence look like? So you need to identify the new identity you want to assume. And every day through affirmation, begin to confess that this is who you are. So the final alignment you need to do in this neurological pathway is the ultimate, which is the vision. What is the vision that you see in terms of your business? Okay, where do you see your office located? Why do you want to have this business? A lot of time people think that vision is just about creating pictures, but you need to be able to align your vision to the purpose. What global problem do you want to solve with this vision that you have? Until you are able to tie this vision with solution provision, your vision might be impossible to achieve. Now we are at the practical session of our vision board workshop, and it's all about translating or transmitting the pictures that you have into your reality. So I have my board here and the things that I want to achieve this year. If you can see, I have pictures and I also have some theme words. Those are significant words that I'm going to build on in this year. So this year, I want to go global. So that's why I have global here. This year, I want to make an impact. That's why I have impact here. This year, 2021, I want to build wealth. I want to also help others build wealth by creating employment, okay, through my business and every other thing that I do. This year, I want to be able to thrive in the 12 critical areas of my life. And there's no way I'm going to achieve all of those things if I don't elevate my game. So the first thing here for me, in order for me to go global, is achieving or getting my master's degree from Harvard University. So I have my picture of my graduation here. Okay. Another thing that is important to me is my health and wellness, because I believe that health is wealth. So I'm going to invest in my rest, and I'm also going to invest in exercise to keep fit. Then moving on to another area of my life, which is my relationship and marriage. This year, 2021, I see myself getting married and building a home. So I have a picture of my wedding here with me. I want to be able to invest in property. So this is one of my properties. I love cars, and I love, of course, the good brand Mercedes. So I have my dream car here. Impact is important to me. So I have a vision of being like Bill Gates, impacting the world. So that's why I have a Bill Gates picture here for me, right? And then I want to have a good life with my friends, travel the world. So, of course, spending time with friends and having a good wine, it's important to me. Eating good meal is also important to me. So, depending on the vision, the things you want to see across the 12 critical areas of your life, you could have a vision board bigger than this to represent all of them, but this is just a pictorial representation. So when you see all this, the pictures, and you see the theme words you want to see, like I said, it's beyond placing the pictures. It's important that you identify the strategies that you are going to put in place every day, weekly, monthly, to ensure that you turn your vision into your reality. Now you can see what my vision board looks like. It's now your turn to create yours. So create your own vision board, share on social media, and tag us. It's not enough to dream, to visualize. It's mostly important to execute. And I can't wait to celebrate your success. My name is Nkem Offonabo, and this was my vision boarding exercise with Alpha by Union Bank.